Some of you are in quiet anguish right now. And it feels so immense, you have no idea how to identify it, how to fight it, or how to surrender it to Christ. And I know that that is real. When I think about seeking God in an emotional crisis, the first story that always comes to mind is a story of Horatio Spafford. You may not recognize that name, but he's the man who wrote the words for the 1873 hymn, "It Is Well With My Soul." Do any of you know the story behind that hymn? Horatio Spafford was a very successful, rich businessman from Chicago in the 1800s. He was also a devout follower of Jesus Christ. And the first hit to his family was when his 4-year-old son died. And unless you've experienced that, it's unfathomable what that pain would be of losing your son. But then right after that, shortly after, was the Chicago fire. And if you don't know about the Chicago fire, it basically burned down all of Chicago. And Horatio Spafford lost everything. His home, his business, his livelihood, his riches. He had lost his son, and now he had lost everything, his livelihood. So what Horatio does is he puts the rest of his family, his wife and his 4 daughters, on a ship to go to Europe. But he has to wrap up some of this business stuff, so he stays behind and he's going to follow them on a different ship. And while they were crossing the Atlantic Ocean, that ship sank. And his 4 daughters drowned. His wife survived and made it to Europe, and he found out that his daughters were dead from a telegram from his wife that simply said, "Saved alone." And so Horatio packs up his things and he gets on the first ship he can to go meet his grieving wife that he is separated from now for the length of the journey, to go meet her in Europe. And as he's sailing across, the captain pulls Horatio aside and says, "This is the spot. We're sailing over the spot where you lost your daughters." And in that grief, right there on the boat, he pens the words to "It Is Well With My Soul." Though Satan may buffet means to strike violently. Though trials may come, standing where he lost his daughters. Let this blessed assurance control that Christ has regarded my helpless estate. It is well. It is well with my soul. How? How does a man have that kind of strength? How does he have that kind of faith? I believe that he probably said the exact same thing that David said in verse 19. "But you, Lord, do not be far from me. You are my strength. Come quickly to help me." David realizes in his emotional pain that God will draw near to him, that he can call on God to comfort him, and that's what Spafford did. And it may seem impossible, but so can you.